love gin.
Yeah.
And growing up on our family farms has definitely instilled a passion for quality food, quality drink, knowing where food and drink comes from. And your background in the food development industry has really helped bring this to fruition.
Yeah. Oh gosh, well, forever. We've farmed forever, haven't we, both families?
We have, yeah.
My family have owned and farmed here at Lower Barker since 1932, and Rob's family are pretty much the same. They farm in Clyton, they're second generation, soon to be third, and it's a complete way of life, isn't it? It's something that we're both incredibly passionate and proud to be a part of. Our children are very proud little farmers.
Good helpers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and long may it continue.
Yeah, the children are very keen young farmers. They help both me and the granddad on the farm next door. When it comes to picking the botanicals, they help.
They're always hands-on, aren't they?
Very
Getting
hands-on.
stuck in.
It's very good that they learn what we can and can't use out of the hedgerows, the fields, and when things are ready, when they're not. It's very important working on the farm to acknowledge the care that has to go into rearing your herd and looking after your animals.
It's invaluable, isn't it, to them?
Very much so.
Yeah.
So we have full control over the whole process, from picking the botanicals we can off the farm to distilling them, bottling it, labelling, and finally delivering, all done by ourselves, from cradle to grave. If we get too busy, we have sister-in-laws and mothers.
You'll get roped in, don't they?
Mothers to come and help. It's always very helpful and very cheap.
Yeah, definitely saves on labour costs, although they drink quite a few of the profits, don't they?
Oh.
Ooh, that's a tricky one, because it's all so interesting, but for sure, not knowing what we already had here on the farm, especially in the fields, common weeds that we look at now in a completely different way, and just exploring things that we never knew we even had has been so interesting. And it's funny how different things grow on different people's farms, but the flavours from ours are really representative of our land. So that has definitely been the most interesting, definitely. I think we both think.
Yeah, very much so. Things that was classed as a nuisance, really, are now a vital part of this business.
Yeah. Well, blindly, we didn't know how many stills were actually available on the market. We obviously bought Willow, our tabletop still, to do all the recipe trials on. But then when we were looking for our larger still, we were a bit blown away, weren't we, with everything. You definitely loved that part.
There was a lot to choose from out there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And finally we went for a 50 litre copper pot still. We get about 70 bottles out of a batch every time we run it. It's a continuous distillation process. The flavours go up and back down and up. It gives it it really enhances the flavour and gives it that smoothness that we're really proud of.
Yeah, the smoothness is totally unparalleled, isn't it? It's unbelievable, really.
It is.
Compared to what Willow gives us, the tabletop still, you almost have to do your recipe, get to a stage where it's good, and then think, right,
it's going to be twice as good.
this is going to be twice as good when we run it through Ivy. So it is definitely, it's a completely different.
Yeah, and a good choice in what we bought, I think.
Yeah, without a doubt. Oh yeah, well, 47 attempts it took us to get the right recipe for Ivy's signature. And we've actually got 9 key botanicals. We started off with quite a lot more than that, but we found that nothing was apparent on the palette. It was all a bit jumbled, a bit confused. So we stripped it right back and started again from base and worked our way up by adding our own harvest to our base recipe. And then we found it, didn't we? It was, just 9 botanicals.
Yeah, a little bit of trial and error.
It was. Well, it was fun though, wasn't it? So yeah, and we're same with the seasonal releases. We don't overboard them with botanicals. We really want the fruits in there to act as a botanical. I mean, they are distilled into the gin rather than steeped in it afterwards. So yeah, I think this success of our gins is simple, just keeping it simple, and it seems to work, doesn't it?
Personally, I always go for the Ivy Signature, which is it's a true gin. We always drink gin and tonic. Ivy Signature ticks all the boxes for me.
Does, yeah.
But we do drink all the others as well and enjoy them. We wouldn't sell them if we
They've got different purposes, haven't they?
Yeah, very
That's
much
the
so.
difference. Like Ivy Signature is obviously what we're all about. It's a true gin and tonic. It doesn't need any garnishes. It's just a gin with plain tonic, lots of ice, as it should be. And then the seasonal releases, I always say like the dessert gins, aren't they? It's like a treat gin.
Treat, yeah.
And and I think just above Ivy's Signature, for me, is the Holly and the Ivy, because it's just so unique and special, and it took such a long time to come to fruition. And the fact that you can have it as a hot toddy, and we've always drank whiskey in a hot toddy, and finding something that works equally as well, if not better.
If not better, yeah.
Yeah, has been really special. And of course, Blushing Vixen joined the Wild Fox family in end of January this year. Feels like longer, doesn't it? And that has just taken off by storm, because it's not a liqueur. And I think when people think of a rhubarb gin, they think, oh, liqueur. It's not a true gin, but it is, isn't it? Because we distill the botanicals within.
Yeah, it's still a 40% proper gin, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, probably haven't got a favourite. We're very protective over Ivy's Signature, of course. She's definitely our hero gin, but all of them have a key role in our story, don't they, so far?
There's something on the shelf for everybody, isn't
there
there?
is, yeah, absolutely.